When was the last time you felt deliciously healthy? Have you ever felt like you were in ill health? Many of us think health is having a certain body fat percentage or a hip to waist ratio. This is far from the truth, and today I'd like to share with you the 6 types of health and some ways to overcome common myths and misconceptions, as well as to improve overall well-being. There are 6 types of health that make up who we are. The first is emotional health. It's more than feeling happy. It's having appropriate emotional responses to events, sadness and loss, or fear when confronted with danger. It's better to be relaxed than stressed. We've got to deal with challenges and setbacks appropriately and in constructive ways. We've got to regulate feelings and demonstrate them in healthy manners. That's emotional health. Next, we've got spiritual health. Now, spiritual health is the most abstract and difficult to define. It is one of the most widely impacting forms of health, in that it is a strong motivating factor for all the other health forms. Spiritual health often includes the belief in a supreme deity or a higher sense of purpose. Examples of spiritual health include loving others as yourself and showing compassion on and giving to those less fortunate than ourselves. Meditation, spiritual study, and prayer are common forms of spiritual practice. A lot of people use community service as an outpouring of their spiritual health. Next is environmental health. Where you live also affects your well-being. If you live near a bunch of trash, most likely your emotional and physical health will plummet. Keeping the area around you enjoyable and safe are examples of exercising environmental health. Next, we have emotional or mental health. Mental health includes the factors that form an individual's intelligence, such as their ability to learn, make judgments, reason, plan, and even develop good intuition. Examples of mental health are ways that we can always keep our mind working, doing stimulating activities like reading books, doing puzzles, going to school. These are all great ways of maintaining and improving our mental health. Next, we've got physical health. This is what we all think of when we hear the word health. It includes things that affect our physical body. So, to build our physical health, we can eat right, exercise, get enough sleep, go to regular checkups, and work on strengthening our weaker genetic proclivities, such as intaking less sugar, salt, or cholesterol if high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease runs in your family. Now we've got social health. This is the ability to form meaningful relationships with others and being able to interact in positive ways, as well as being able to withstand negative influence of other individuals or even of the media. Examples of social health are relationship forms that we have with family and friends, forming strong bonds and having good communicative interactions with classmates, co-workers, and even casual acquaintances, people on the street, or even the internet. That's included here in social health. Now, in order to build your overall health, we need to overcome common myths and misconceptions about health. These include things like, I just have to look a certain way to know if I'm healthy, or health is not as important as money or success. I only need to go to the doctor if I'm feeling sick. Or if I just take a multivitamin, I'll be okay. Or how about if I work out, I can eat whatever I want. Once we know the common myths about health, we can understand how these 6 types of health make us who we are and how to make changes to increase our overall well-being. So, to build our overall health profile, we need to expand our understanding of health. It's a building a knowledge that good health is more than outward appearance. We've got to consider the 6 types of health and how they're actually an interactive matrix. For example, physical health It builds endorphins that help us feel good and improves our emotional and mental health. Spiritual health motivates us to work on all the health forms. Environmental health, it can actually affect our emotional health, and our emotional health can spur us to the nurturing of our physical health. So we can take steps to improve our 6 types of health. First, you notice the preconceptions that you have about what health is. Identify which are myths and which are facts. A correct understanding is the first step to positive change. Then we can make small improvements in the categories that we feel are most needing change. Add what is beneficial, remove what is harmful or excessive, and enjoy the process. In conclusion, good health is more than skin deep. By nourishing the 6 types of health that make up who we are, we will strengthen the deepest and most fundamental parts of ourselves. This will improve our relationships, our minds, our emotions, our environment, and our spiritual life, as well as our physical form. This strengthens not only ourselves, but the community we are a part of, and ultimately the land and earth that we call home. Thank you for your attention.